Hey, what's going on guys? Today we'll be doing a review of this 16,400 DPI gaming mouse from Sharkk. This is a 14 button gaming mouse, and as you can see from the picture on the front, it is a sort of black and blue and the bottom's steel. I've previously done a review of a Sharkk gaming mouse in the past, and that is a $14 gaming mouse, but this one is $30. And from the $16 price difference, there's a huge amount of changes in this one. This one is a lot better. The previous Sharkk gaming mouse I reviewed was like all plastic and it felt a little cheap. It was still okay, but yeah. And this one has a steel bottom and it's just much better. So this is going to be kind of an unboxing and a review because it's still in the box, of course. This is just the box that it comes in, and then to take it out, you simply slide this piece out here. So the first thing we kind of see here, I don't know, it depends on what you see first, but this is just a little canister for the weights. So this mouse has weights you can take out, and you simply put them in here when you're not using them, which is very nice. I haven't seen any other gaming mice that come with little containers like this, so it's very nice that they included this. And then the next thing we see here is just the mouse itself. Of course, it's a little hard to get out of the packaging, but you can kind of push on it like this, and then we will put this off to the side here. So then of course we have some literature here. We have a little user's manual that isn't super useful, but it does say some things. Here's the specifications if you are interested in that. You can see the specifications there. And then we have a little CD here. This is the driver software. I've had people ask in the past, you kind of need a disc tray, not like a slot, in order to use these discs, but I was looking on Sharkk's website and they actually have this manual available for download. So if you are looking for that, you can just go on Sharkk's website and it's on the page that kind of shows this gaming mouse. You can just download it as a zip file, so you don't even need this disc, but it is still nice that they included it in case you don't have access to internet or something like that. Then we have a little thing that says join Pilot Plus. That's what I'm actually in, so if you would like to get free stuff like me, you can get this gaming mouse, and yeah, it would be free. Then you just have to submit feedback on Amazon, YouTube, or wherever you would like to submit feedback. So it's a very good program. I encourage you to go check that out. And that looks like that is all that is in the box here. So this is a 14 button gaming mouse. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I don't know if this counts as a button, but there would be 14 if that counts. But yeah, I'm sure there's a 14 button somewhere else. But anyway, that's just the gist of it. As you can see, just the kind of shape of the mouse is definitely very nice. It's a pretty small mouse actually, like it might look big, but it's a lot smaller than other mice I've used. And yeah, it does feel pretty nice though, although the like area here for whatever this finger is, it's just not really as indented as I'd prefer it to be. All the buttons are pretty good and clicky. They did design it in a way that you can kind of push this button with the back of your thumb rather than like having to actually go like this. You can just kind of push it like this. And yeah, I mean, some of these buttons are a little hard to push, but if you got really used to it, then you could push them really quickly. And having 14 buttons, there's a lot of things you could do. You probably wouldn't have to use a keyboard at all for some games. This mouse does have adjustable LEs. I'll kind of get into the software of it in a minute, but the mouse kind of defaults to blue, but there's like a few other colors that I'll kind of show you. So these buttons up here will adjust the DPI. It might be a little annoying because they're pretty dedicated buttons. You might accidentally push them or something and you don't adjust the DPI a whole lot, but that is what these buttons are for. And it has a nice little indicator here that shows you the DPI you are currently at. So there's like 4 and it'll go down to 3, 2, 1. So that is pretty much the basics of it. Here is the cable. It is a very nice black and blue braided cable, so you won't have any problems with it getting tangled or anything like that. And it's a gold-plated USB mouse, so you'll have very good connectivity and all of that. What I think is very impressive is the bottom of the mouse. It's steel, so it's a lot nicer than a full plastic gaming mouse, and it's only $30, so I think it just shows that it's very quality. They do have little rubber pieces here, so it will still slide, of course. I mean, that's kind of what a mouse is designed to do. I definitely like the look of this mouse a lot. It just looks very good. I mean, of course it's your opinion, but I'll show you in a minute to what it looks like when it's all plugged in and all the different LED colors and all of that, but this is just what it looks like straight out of the box, and I think it looks very nice. So to adjust the weight of this mouse, which is also something you can do, which is something I haven't really seen in many other $30 gaming mice, is you just simply switch out this little thing here, and you kind of have to go like this, and then this piece comes out here, and then you can take these little weights out. So if you want to like take this weight out, I don't know how much each one weighs, but then you could be like that, and then if you want to, you can put it in your included little canister. So if you wanted to adjust the weight, you would just take a weight out of this, and then you would simply put it in here, and then you don't have to lose them or anything like that. It's very nice that this little carrying canister thing is included, because these weights are very particular. I would be impressed if you could find them again, although I'm sure Sharkk would kind of help you out if you emailed them saying you lost some weights or something. But yeah, anyway, so that is very nice that they include a little carrying case for your weights, and then when you want to put the piece back in, you just simply go like this and then twist it again, which is a little difficult, but there we go. And then the weight of the mouse is different, so it is very customizable both physically and through the software. Like I said, I'll get into the software in a second. But yeah, just seeing straight out of the box, it is definitely a very, very nice feeling mouse. I would so far recommend it. I haven't really gone into the software yet because I'm doing that in a second, but for $30 it definitely feels very, very quality. A lot of very similar mice cost a lot more than this one. But yeah, anyway, so this has been the physical part of it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the software now. Alright, so this of course is the software side of things. To install the software for this mouse, you can either use the included install disk that comes in the box with this mouse, or you can actually install the software from Sharkk's website, which I'll be demonstrating now. So of course you open up your web browser here, and you will go to Sharkk, and you will just go to their main site, which, let's just go here, sharkk.com/contact, and you'll go to home, and then you should be at this page if you go to Sharkk's website, which is just sharkk.com. Then you will go to products, and you will simply find this mouse, which is right here. And then if you scroll down, it should say downloads, and then you can see the driver for this mouse here. So once you download this, you'll get a zipped file, which you can just open it, and you'll have a folder that includes the applications. I've already downloaded it, of course, so I'm not going to do that again. Once you open that folder, you have an installer, and you can just go ahead and go through the installing process, which is no different than installing any other application. And then you will get this little icon here, which is the Load Sharkk Wired Gaming Mouse software. And you open it, and you are greeted with this software here. Installing it really shouldn't be difficult. It's just like installing any other application. But anyway, so here you can just see the main part of it. You have 5 different profiles here, and so if we'll go on profile 1, then this color actually changes here because the LED is set differently. And we can go to profile 2, and then it changes to green. Profile 3 is blue. Profile 4 is the custom one that I've changed, and that's actually purple LEDs. And profile 5 is red. You can see that this part up here does not change at all. You cannot customize the color of this one because this is the DPI indicator. So if you actually push this button and it goes down, and it changes the sensitivity of the mouse, which you can do by pushing that, and it gives you a very nice indicator of which DPI you are currently on, which is very, very nice. So here you can see you can customize all of these buttons. If you want to customize the left click here, which I don't know why you would, but if you would like to do that, then you can just click on this button, and you can go ahead and go through, and you have tons of different options to do whatever you want. So if you want to change it to any of these things, then you are able to do that. You can go in advanced, and you can switch the window, close the window, browser search, all of that, and media, play, pause, stop, all of that, of course. In advanced, I tried to set it up to go to mail, and at least in Windows 8 that actually didn't work, so I wouldn't recommend trying to use that. But yeah, so you can customize each one of the buttons, of course, just as you could do with most mice that have included software, but you can do this very, very easily through here. And you can also change the acceleration, pointer speed, scroll speed, double click speed, and the polling rate. The polling rate can also be changed with the buttons on the right side of the mouse. So if you click here on this button, you can actually see that the polling rate changes right down here by pushing these buttons here. So then you can go to the DPI, and here you can change all of the DPIs. If you would like to move them both at the same time, which would make sense, then you can do that by doing this. And if you would like to unlink them, then you can move each one individually, of course. So here's the LED light. Unfortunately, you can't make the LED solid or anything like that, or change the effects of the LED. All you can do is change the color and the breathing speed. So if we put it up to high, you can see that the breathing actually looks more like breathing now if it's on high, but if you go close, then it's closer to solid, but it's still not particularly solid. So of course you can choose any of these light colors. Let's change yellow just for that. You can see that this changes. For some reason the wheel does not change right away, just this part, but if you go ahead and hit apply, then both of them should change. or hit profile 5 something. I don't know. Yeah, I was finding that these can change separately. They're supposed to change at the exact same time because you can't configure them separately, but I was finding that this was sometimes a different color than this, as it is right now. So I don't know why that would be, but if you go on profile 4 and then go back on 5, and then it's still like that. I don't know. But yeah, it is kind of weird that that doesn't change color. Let's try changing it to blue and then hitting apply. Yeah, the scroll wheel is still refusing to change color, so I was having problems with that actually. It's supposed to change, but it is not currently, and it just depends on if you're lucky or not, I guess, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And yeah, so that could get a little annoying, but you can also change the brightness of all of the LEDs. So if you want to be on high, you can apply that and it will be brighter, or you can put it on close and apply that, and then you can not even see the color anymore. And then you put it on low. Yeah, you can see all that. So you can change the breathing speed, change the brightness, change the color, and if you don't like these colors, you can actually choose like any color there is, which is very nice. I actually don't think the colors are very accurate with what they look like on the screen. For example, the kind of pinkish here looks more like a dark purple. So there is that if the colors aren't really accurate, but you can add a custom light color, so I'm sure you can find the color that you would be interested in having. So that is pretty much it. There are the 5 different profiles, and to change the profiles you can push this button on the bottom of the mouse right here. So if we push this button, then the LEDs will change color, of course, because we're switching throughout the profiles. If you had the profiles set to the same color LED, then you wouldn't notice any difference between the profiles, but it's a good idea to have them on different LEDs so you know which profile you're on. So if you messed around in this and you did something you didn't want to, you can just press reset all, and then it should reset all the profiles back to the original, which is very good. If you'd like to reset an individual profile, you can just press this restore, and it will just restore the current profile you were on. I think that is pretty much it for the software side. I guess there's the info tab that just gives you the product name, user manual, contact support, and the hardware and software versions of this mouse. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this review of the 14-button Sharkk gaming mouse. If you guys like to purchase this product, of course the link will be in the description for this. This is definitely one of the nicer $30 mice I've used. It feels very good, and I don't know, all the things I've covered in the video. I would very highly recommend this mouse, especially if you aren't looking to spend a ton of money on a mouse but still want a very good one. So if you enjoyed this video in particular, then the like rating is always appreciated. If you would like to see more videos similar to this one, you can go ahead and check out my channel and possibly subscribe. This has been Jordan for Jolt Reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next review.